We once lived lives along the arc of a wiser calendar, waxing and waning with life itself. Matariki, can we stop accelerating straight, forever forwards towards an irreversible end?
Karlo did a postdoctoral research project called Moana. She researched names, terms, language and concepts, philosophies across the Pacific that we share. Johnson had designed the imagery that went with her project.
I've worked and known Rachael Rakena for quite a few years now, and at the same time I've been working with Karlo Mila for about 4 or 5 years. Her work was around the wā and the Moana and these larger metaphors of the Pacific, and how we might use those for mental healing, mental health practices.
Johnson had made all these images and researched all these designs from across the Pacific, and Mike has turned them into 3D designs, animated them. Yeah, there are threads all the way through, and I guess the relationships have intertwined over the years as well.
Initially she was going to give me a poem and then I was going to animate it, but it quickly turned into us talking a lot. She shared her life's work with me, just opened up a whole nother world. This project's been really amazing for me to reconnect with my own roots, just to be working with people that I look up to, and I've really gained a lot from this project. The heart of the poem speaks about issues with the climate, issues with people being out of touch and unconnected to the earth, and we really went back into some of the older knowledge, sort of ways at looking at climate and the relationship with nature.
Matariki, constellation high in sky, barely visible to human eye, known to collectives of seekers of signs.
Moana is just a starting place for me in terms of artworks and working with these other artists to start getting these really big kaupapa, which in the past have been in the sphere of environmentalists. And now I think we're all starting to understand these are things for all of us that we all need to talk to, that we all need to get on board and do. And I think we're interested in how Indigenous peoples might be able to solve some of these issues.
Matariki is a time when you take stock and you remember all the losses, all those who have been lost in the past year. And so it's really appropriate for us to think about those losses in an environmental, in a global sense. There is a call to go back to something that is healthy.
Let us rebuild relationships with all that we are dependent upon. Let us call on our family of relatives to help us heal. The loving of all living things, the bright light of the stars, the fierce power of the tides, the enduring knowing of the stones. Help us heal. No tomorrow is where we find ourselves today. Heads or tails. If ever the world needed to come full circle, it is now. Matariki, time to end a cycle.